So here are some traits that represent that a person is having good listening skills, or we can say a person is a good listener. So first of all, a good listener is always making the eye contact whenever he or she is speaking with someone or interacting with someone, or we can say exchanging the ideas or views with the people. Okay, so whenever you are making the eye contact, it shows that you are confident or the confidence level is high in yourself. Okay, or whenever you are making the eye contact, it always boosts up the concentration level of yours. Okay, because if you are making the eye contact, you will not deviate from your path, you will not deviate from the noise, you will not be able to deviate much, okay, from the outer sources, environmental sources. Okay, so that is why it is said that always whenever you are speaking, that make the eye contact. Okay, then only we can say you can listen the things very carefully, or you can pay the attention to the words of the speaker. Okay, then second one is a good listener never interrupts in between. Okay, maybe the conference is going on, or any kind of workshop or seminars are going on, and in that seminar or workshop the speaker is speaking, the speaker is sharing the knowledge, ideas, or the speaker is sharing his or her vast experience, vast exposure. So a good listener always pays the attention what is being delivered in that specific seminar or workshop or any kind of event. Okay, they never they never irritate the speaker, they never interrupt the speaker in between. Okay, so that the concentration level can be maintained, so that a flow of information can be maintained with the side of speaker. Okay, then good listener always ask the questions. Okay, whenever you will be a good listener, you will definitely pay the attention to the speech, to the words, or to the content of the speaker. And whenever you will have the content, whenever you are having the attention, okay, what is being delivered, so always you will have the queries. If you will not listen carefully, there will be no queries. If you will listen the things carefully, then there will be a lot of queries that can come into your mind. Okay, so a good listener is always asking the questions to the speaker to get the best possible solutions of the problems. Okay, then they pay attention, as I have told you earlier also. A good listener always pays the attention, his or her concentration level is very high. Okay, because unless and until you will not listen carefully, you are not able to speak on the things. Okay, so first of all, we should be a good listener. What the people are saying, what are the opinion of other people. Okay, this is important for us, and whenever we will pay the attention to the words of others, then only we can pay the attention to our words also, our content, our speech also. Okay, so a good listener is always paying the attention. They do not judge. The prime focus, the prime motive of the good listener is always to listen the important things. Okay, to listen the important aspects, to listen the, or to learn the new skills, to learn the new knowledge about any area. Okay, he or she does not focus on the personality, on the body language, on the way the speaker is carrying him or herself. Okay, a good listener does not pay the attention on the silly things, on the rubbish things. Okay, so what they are doing, they are always focusing on the important aspects. They are always focusing on the speaker's content, speaker's information, okay, or the speaker's experience. Okay, so they do not judge the personality by looking at once. They always have this confidence that when the speaker is coming, so he or she must be having some vast experience, or that is why they do not judge the people, they do not judge the situations. Okay, then a good listener always repeat back what they heard. okay, because they are paying the attention. So maybe sometimes the things are not clear, so they may call the speaker to repeat the things so that the things can be clear in the mind of the listener. Okay, when you will not pay the attention, you will not understand anything, or you will not request the speaker to repeat the words, to repeat the sentences, to repeat the content or information. Okay, so always a good listener is having this capability to repeat back whatever they have heard from the side of a speaker. Okay, they clarify the things. Okay, means the motive of good listener is not only to listen the things, they clarify where they want to clarify the things. If they are having some confusion, if the things are not clear in their mind, so they always ask the speaker to clarify the things, to clear the concepts. Okay, or on the other side, if you will not paying the attention to the speaker words or speaker's speech, so there is nothing to clarify from your side. There will be nothing, there will be no content, there will be no argument, there will be no suggestions, there will be no feedback. Okay, so this is a good listener, always clarify the issues, always clarify the things, whatever has been done or whatever is going into this environment. Okay. Then they show their interest in listening. A good listener is always showing this kind of behavior that shows that he is very keen, or he is having very high interest to listen the things delivered by the speaker. Okay, he always reflects such kind of behavior in front of the speaker that he is very interested to listen the things. Okay, then the trait of a good listener is always a good listener is interested in the paraphrasing, means to draw the conclusion. Whatever the speech is delivered by the speaker, the good listener is always focusing on the summarization part, are always interested in the conclusion part. Okay, a good listener is always showing the interest to conclude the things, to conclude the session. Okay. Then reflect hidden feelings. A good listener is always reflecting the hidden feelings. Hidden feelings means, for example, if a listener is liking the attitude, the personality of a speaker, if the listener is liking the way he or she is speaking or sharing the knowledge or content. Okay, so they always show their hidden feelings. Okay, they always show that they are very interested in listening to the speaker, or the session is very good, the session is very excellent. Okay, and we are getting the knowledge, we are getting the experience. Okay, from the side of the speaker. Okay, then a good listener always invites further contribution. Okay, means rather than listening, he or she is also contributing the suggestions, contributing the ideas, opinions also in front of a speaker, so that mutually beneficial conclusions, mutually beneficial agreements, mutually beneficial outcomes can be generated, right? Then there are some barriers to the effective listening. There are a number of barriers that can affect the listening process within the individual. Okay, first of all is environmental conditions. Sometimes the environment is not favorable, the weather is not favorable. Okay, sometimes it is cloudy, sometimes it is humid. So we can say, due to these environmental conditions, due to this change in the environment time to time, it also hampers the listening process, because for example, in a rainy season, if you are organizing a workshop or a seminar in the college or in the schools, so the students are not ready to listen because of the rainy season. They just want to have fun in the rainy season. They just want to go outside. Okay, and they will prefer to have a very good or high tea or high snacks. Okay, so it depends upon the weather, it depends upon the circumstances, in which circumstance the listener is listening the things, or the listener is attending something important, or the listener is attending some workshop or some kind of conferences. Okay, so this is environmental condition. The weather condition, the environmental condition sometimes hampering the listening process of a person, of an individual. Okay, then space distance. If there is too much space, too much distance between the people, so it also hampers the listening process, effective listening process. If you are communicating with the telephone, okay, or video call, or we can say you are at a very distant place, so it may be due to network issues, due to server down, you can have the problems in the conversation, or the other party can have the problem in the listening what has been delivered from one side. This is space distance. Okay, then omniscient attitude of the listener means when the listener shows that I know everything. Okay, means I know everything, or whatever the speaker is speaking, I am having the knowledge of that specific area, I am experienced enough, I am knowledgeable enough. So when this kind of attitude comes in the mind of the listener, then we can say it hampers the effective listening of that person. That person is not interested, not willing at all to listen the others people's perspective, to listen the other people problem. Okay, then poor infrastructure. Sometimes there is, due to poor infrastructure, the people are not comfortable, the people are not able to interact properly. Okay, when there is no sitting arrangement, there is no power supply, there is no electricity, or there is no water facility. Okay, there is no building, there is no setup. Okay, whenever or where you want to communicate, if there is no setup, if there is no building, if there is no arrangements, okay, so we can say it also hampers the effective listening of a person. It shows lack of interest in the in the listener's eyes. Okay, then fifth one is speaker's non-verbal communication. The non-verbal communication means the gestures, the postures, the facial expressions. If they are not favorable, okay, if it is not accepted by the people, if it is not accepted by the listeners, then also we can say it hampers the effective listening. The people will not show the interest in you, or we can say if you will, if you are showing wrong gestures, wrong postures, wrong facial expressions, so maybe it can create the miscommunication or confusion. Okay, and the people will not listen you, people will not follow your instructions, people will not consider your emotions, feelings, your opinion or ideas. Okay, then voice and tone of the speaker. When the voice and tone of the speaker is not proper, is not apt, okay, means the tone is very low, voice is very low, people cannot hear you. Okay, you are speaking much but people are not able to hear you, then what is the meaning of that communication? Okay, the effective communication is that communication that can be easily interpreted by the people. Okay, so when the tone or voice, if voice is too sharp, it is too low, okay, or it is too high, so it can also create the problem in the listening of the listener. Okay, so speakers language, speaker voice, speaker's tone, speaker's pitch should be such so that every person can be easily comfortable with the voice, with the tone, or easily understand or interpret the things what the speaker is trying to say. Okay, then lack of factual information. And sometimes whenever you are communicating or whenever you are justifying your statements, okay, so it requires the facts and figures, and when you are lacking in showing the facts and figures, it also reduces the effectiveness of the listening. Okay, when the people will think that you are not having any proof, whatever you want to justify, you are not able to justify your answers. So it shows lack of interest in that specific listener, and that specific listener will not listen the things delivered by the speaker. Then language of speaker. The language of speaker should be such that is easily understood by the people, easily interpreted by the people. Very precise statements, very precise words, or we can say very easy language should be there whenever you are dealing with the people, whenever you are making them understand, because every person is having different background, different culture, different religion, different region. So it can have, it can create the problem of effective listening if you are not paying the attention properly, or if the language of the speaker is not clear. Then also you are having the problem of understanding the things. Then horn effect in the listener. The horn effect says that when the listener underestimates the power of the speaker. Okay, when he thinks that I know everything or I am the superior, so the listener does not give the respect to the speaker's experiences, speaker's knowledge or information. Okay, because whatever he does or he underestimates the knowledge or experience of the speaker. Okay, and accordingly he or she is showing the behavior. Okay. Then span of speech. Span means duration of the speech. Whatever content you are delivering, okay, what timing that content is having. Okay, if it is too short, the people will be, we can say, easily free from the specific content or information. If it will be too long, the people can get bored. Okay, so there should be a proper balance between the speech. Neither it should be too long nor it should be too short speech. Okay, and the speech should be such that can be easily understood by the people or understood by the workers, understood by the colleagues. Okay, this is span of speech. The span of speech should be such so that nobody can get bored, nobody can free from the duties and responsibilities. Okay, so this is the span of speech. Techniques to improve the listening skills. There are a number of techniques due to which or with the help of which we can improve the listening skills. Motivate yourself to listen. Means we should always motivate ourselves, okay, as much as we can listen. Means we can develop the habit of listening. Always we are having the habit of speaking, but we are not developing, or we do not develop the habit of listening. If you will be developing this habit of good listening, definitely one day you will be a good speaker. When you are paying the attention to the other words, when you are paying the attention to the your words, then only we can say you can have the understanding of others' perspective as well as yours perspective. Okay. So you should always be motivated from your inner side to listen the things carefully, to listen as much as you can. Okay. Then second is respect the speaker. Whenever the speaker is delivering something, you should always have the respect to the speaker, because the speaker is having great knowledge, great experience, great exposure, okay, comparatively to yours. Okay, so we should always have this thing in our mind, but whenever the speaker is coming, he or she is always having better knowledge than us or vast experience than us. Okay, then remove the horn effect. We should always put the maximum effort or 100% effort to remove the horn effect. We should not underestimate the power of the speaker. When the speaker is coming to deliver something, it is obvious that he must be having great experience, he must be having great knowledge, okay, as compared to others, as compared to the listeners. Okay, that is why he is the speaker and you are the listener. Okay. Okay, this is the difference. So we should respect that that difference, that he is the speaker, is coming from outside, so he must be having some extra knowledge compared to you. Okay. Then positive body language. We should always have or show positive body language whenever we are listening the things. Okay, because whenever you are making the faces, blinking the eyes, or we can say showing bad gestures, showing bad postures, so it irritates the speaker, or we can say it reduces the level of concentration in the mind of the speaker while delivering the lecture, while delivering the session. Okay, because it shows that the one party is doing the effort, but the other party is not doing any kind of effort in listening only. Means we are speaking, we are putting much effort. Okay, we are trying to influence you, we are trying to clear the concept, but you are not ready to listen the things. Okay, so positive kind of attitude, positive kind of body language should be there whenever you are listening anything, whenever you are listening to the people, so that the others people motivation level can be maintained high, the others parties willpower or concentration can be maintained high. Okay. Then do not interrupt. Again, interruption is a very bad symbol, interruption is a very bad sign of a good listening skills or a good listening. Okay, because whenever we are interrupting a person, it means we are disrespecting that person. Okay, so whenever the speaker is speaking something, let him or her complete, let him or her finish the things, finish the concept, finish the content, then afterwards you may ask the questions if you are having any query. But in between the conversation, in between the lecture, you do not or you should not interrupt the speaker. Okay. Then increase your listening span. Most of the time it happens that we can hardly listen up to 5 or 10 minutes. If the session is too long, then we cannot sit or we can not hear the lengthy conversation, because a kind of boringness, a kind of boredom can be arised for the speech, or we can say while speaking with the people. Okay, so always we should develop this habit of listening, so that we can overcome with this problem, or we can attend the sessions as much as they long. Okay. Then voice modulation. Okay, voice modulation is also very important from the side of a speaker also or listener also. Okay, means the way the speaker is telling the things, the way the speaker is using his or her voice or tone. Okay, he or she must be manipulative, or must be modify his or her language, his or her voice, like up or down, low or high. Okay, as per the need of the conversation, as per the need of the time. Okay, means if you are seeing that the audience is creating noise, so you can raise your voice, so your pitch can be high. If you are making the things explained, if you are explaining the things, then your tone should be very much balanced, or your sound clarity should be high. Okay, your content delivery should be very good. Okay, this is the voice modulation. There's use simple style. The speaker, if the speaker wants that the listener can listen the things in a very systematic manner, very carefully, then he must use simple language, he must use simple words, so that it can be easily understood by the listener. Okay, then this is use simple style. Then listening should be taught as skills. The communication is very important, but there is no basic education, or we can say no basic education is given at the schooling age, or in your schools it is not mandatory, it is optional. Okay, so it should always be mandatory. The teachers should compel the students to speak in English, so that they can develop the habit of speaking in English. Okay, otherwise they will not be speaking in the English. Okay, so listening should be taught as a skill. A proper curriculum should be designed in the school pattern, in the schooling pattern, or school going girls and boys, so that the habit of speaking English can be developed from the childhood. Okay, because we cannot learn to speak in English within only 1 or 2 years, or if we are doing any kind of professional course, then only we are able to learn the English. No, it comes with the practice, it comes with the habit. Okay, so if in the schools there will be English will be mandatory, then only the people or the kids will be able to speak in English. Okay, so listening should be or must be taught as a skill. Okay, in the curriculum in their basic education, right? Now, benefits of listening, effective listening. If a person is listening to things very carefully, or we can say if a worker is paying the attention to what is being delivered by the superior, by the boss, by the team leader, so always he or she will be focusing on the targets, on the work that is given to him or her. Okay, so good listening skills always make the workers more productive, because the more they will understand, the more they will develop the capability to do the things. Okay, but if the things are not clear, if the command is not clear, if the rules and responsibilities are not clear, if the instructions are not clear by the side of their superior, then the workers cannot be more productive. Okay, because they will not understand the things what you are trying to say, what you are trying to explain. Okay, then the ability to listen carefully will allow us to better understand the assignments and what is expected of you. Okay, so effective listening tell us what is being expected with you from the side of management, so that you can complete or you can meet out that expectations of the management. Okay, so unless and until you will not listen to things, you will not be having this understanding that what the management is wanting from you, or what you have to show to the management, or what caliber you have to show to the management. Okay, then build rapport with co-workers, boss and clients. Whenever you are speaking, just speak in such a way, communicate in such a way that can build a rapport, that can build a strong bonding between the co-workers, between your superior, between your boss. Okay, because healthy relations are very much important in the organization. If the relations between the employer, employee and organization will be healthy, then only we can say there will be smooth functioning of business operations, or we can say that organization only can survive in the competitive scenario. Okay, then show support. While listening to the people, okay, or we can say listening shows that if you are paying the attention to the speaker's speech, to the speaker's word, it shows that you are supporting that person. If I am listening a person, or if I am listening a teacher or a counselor, so it shows that I am respecting the attitude or behavior of that person. I am respecting the statements, I am respecting the experience or knowledge that specific speaker is having. Okay, so always whenever you are listening properly, it always shows that you are supporting the speaker from the bottom of your heart. Okay, then work better in a team based environment. Listening helps the people to work in a team based environment. Okay, because if you are ready to listen the people, means you are ready to work in the team, because in team it is very much required to have the cohesiveness, to have the strong relationship, to build a strong bond between the workers. Okay, so that in case of the absence of any one person, the other person can compensate that work, or the other person can help you out. Okay, so effective listening help the people to work better in the team based environment. Okay, and resolve the problems with the customer, co-workers and bosses. Whenever you will listen carefully, then only you can have the understanding what are the needs of your customers, what the customers are demanding from your side. Okay, or are they demanding the new product, or are they demanding any kind of renovation in the existing product, or any modification in the existing product, or what else they want. Okay, similarly your co-workers, what your co-workers are wanting from you. Okay, then your boss, what your boss wants from you. Okay, on the basis of your caliber, your qualities, what he is expecting from your side. Okay, so effective listening helps to resolve the problem with the customers, co-workers and bosses, because it increases the healthy relations between the parties. It increases the chances or opportunities, okay, to meet in a very we can say effective and efficient manner, right? Then answer the question and find underlying meaning in what the others say. Always listening, we can say, seeks to have the queries. If you are listening anything very carefully, that it means that you are having the queries. Okay, if you are not listening or not paying the attention, it means you are not generating any kind of query, because you have not listened the things, you have not listened the content, you have not listened the specific session. Okay, so we can say effective listening helps in controlling the rumors, which help in preventing the damage to the reputation of organization. Okay, you must have heard the term grapevine communication. So what is the grapevine communication? It is the rumor or informal communication that exists in the organization. Okay, so we can say false communication. Okay, because in this the people are not paying attention what is being what instruction is giving, what rules and regulations are given. What they are doing, they are just making the rumors. What they have understood, then they are making the rumors of that. Okay, so we can say effective listening improves the working condition or nurture harmony and unity among the workers and colleague, because when you are having the effective listening skills, you will listen the things, you will listen the people, then a kind of peace will be there, peace will be maintained, bond will be maintained with the between the both parties, employer and the employees, right?